Okay, now the commemoration of the Battle of Isandlwana is kicking off in KwaZulu-Natal today. King Misuzulu KaZwelithini will be dispatching Amabutho from uLundi to the historic site of that Battle of Isandlwana. The event celebrates AmaZulu's 1879 defeat of the British Army on the Mabutho battlefields. This year's commemoration is said to be one of the biggest in recent years, with the KwaZulu-Natal government back on board after freezing funding for a similar event last year due to the ongoing royal dispute over the throne. Our senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is on the story this afternoon, joining us now just to give us the latest about what's been happening. Siphamandla, good afternoon. Welcome to today. Well, it is the commemoration of the 1879 Battle of Isandlwana, and if my memory serves me correctly, King Misuzulu is the first one as a king, but he did attend it last year.
Absolutely. This is not the actual commemoration event or ceremony. It's part of the activities of that build-up. The actual ceremony is on Saturday. It will be led by the KwaZulu-Natal provincial government, as the provincial government is back now funding the ceremonies, the royal ceremonies, including Umkhosi Isandlwana, the Battle of Isandlwana commemoration. It will be for the second time Zulu King Misuzulu KaZwelithini attends and addresses this Battle of Isandlwana commemoration. Last year he attended it, but it was not funded by the provincial government because there was an ongoing dispute over the throne. Now that the king has been recognized by the national government, he has been given a certificate of recognition, and the ceremony deemed to be the coronation has taken place. Now the provincial government is back funding all the royal ceremonies that were not funded during the ongoing dispute at the time. Not to say the dispute is over. There are court cases that are expected to be heard in various courts in this country regarding the battle for AmaZulu throne. Princess Magadi, who wants his brother King Misuzulu dethroned, has headed to the courts. So that royal dispute over the throne is still underway. Jokomane will show you here a number of people that have come out in numbers to address this year's, or rather to attend this year's ceremony, which is underway here as part of the activities. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi is currently on the podium delivering a memorial lecture about King Cetshwayo. King Cetshwayo is the one who was leading AmaZulu army at the time. He's the one who gave the royal order to dispatch the army and Amabutho to go to Isandlwana and fight to defend the land. Basically, the 1879 Battle of Isandlwana on the 22nd of January was mainly about the battle for the land. AmaZulu were fighting colonial invaders, the British, who wanted to take over the land and dismantle the kingdom at the time. So that battle was as a result of that resistance, whereby thousands of Amabutho went to Isandlwana to fight and defend the land. So where we are at the moment, it's uLundi. It used to be the royal palace of King Cetshwayo. This is where he assembled his team. This is where he drafted and crafted his military strategy and executed that strategy. This is where he gave that send-off to Amabutho to go to Isandlwana and fight to defend the land. At that time, King Cetshwayo's traditional prime minister was Inkosi Buthelezi, who is the great-grandfather of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, who is the current traditional prime minister of AmaZulu as a nation. So what is happening here at Hondini, this is the old site that used to be the palace of King Cetshwayo, the one who assembled the team of Amabutho and the one who ensured basically that the Zulus were able to defeat the British at the time. So a number of people and dignitaries are out here to attend this memorial lecture and this send-off ceremony by the king, whereby he will be sending off Amabutho. It's a culmination of activities that started about 2 weeks ago, whereby there was that memorial lecture and another activity at King Cetshwayo municipality somewhere in Richards Bay. There are 3 key strategic district municipalities in KwaZulu-Natal that are at the center of the Battle of Isandlwana. You talk about King Cetshwayo district, which is somewhere in Richards Bay. That's where the gravesite of King Cetshwayo is. It's under that district municipality, King Cetshwayo in eNCA. And you move to Zululand, uLundi. uLundi used to be regarded as the capital of the Zulu nation and the Zulu Kingdom at the time. This is where King Cetshwayo reigned, and this is where King Cetshwayo dispatched Amabutho to go and fight. So what is happening here in uLundi is a reincarnation of what happened in the past. Amabutho were sent off on the 19th to go and fight on the 22nd. That's when that actual battle took place. So today it's a build-up to this coming weekend that will be celebrating and commemorating the Battle of Isandlwana event, the Battle of Isandlwana, which took place on the 22nd of January 1879, which lasted for months, resulting with a very unfortunate incident whereby on the 4th of July 1879, King Cetshwayo was captured and was basically captured by the British and was sent to exile, and his palace at the time was burnt to ashes. So it's quite a long history and historical context to the Battle of Isandlwana.
Yeah, but of course we all know about the historic significance of that worst defeat of the British Army at the time at the hands of the Amabutho KwaZulu. I see there, as you were talking to us, I can see umntwana wakwaPhindangene. He's addressing the crowd as these commemorations are kicking off today, leading up to the weekend. Are you able to summarize for us, Ncome, what is the key message that he's delivering?
Well, the key message that he's delivering currently as he's on the podium is the message that deals with the importance of this Battle of Isandlwana, and also what was the main driver behind the Battle of Isandlwana and how that battle shaped what is known as the Zulu Kingdom, and also what are the current modern challenges that AmaZulu are facing as a nation. You would know that this is one of the poverty-stricken nations, despite it priding itself with its culture and traditions, but at the center of it really is the issue of modern challenges of poverty, inequality, unemployment, violent crime, and basically all the social ills that the nation is facing. So Prince Mangosuthu Buthelez's address centers around how the nation needs to fight and defeat the current modern challenges. The battle to be fought and won now is the issue of social ills that the nation and the country is facing. That's the gist of the message, while stressing that AmaZulu must ensure that they remember and commemorate such historic victories in defense of the land.
Okay, do you know what's next on the program for today as they begin this series of commemorations leading up to Sunday?
Well, basically the main speaker on the podium will be King Misuzulu KaZwelithini. He's the one who will be giving the key address and the send-off order to Amabutho. As you see, King Misuzulu there flanked by his wife uNdlunkulu Ukamayisela, as well as the young prince there, Prince Mandulo, who is behind the king. So King Misuzulu will address after Prince Mangosuthu has addressed, but he's expected to give basically the marching orders to Amabutho, because today they are departing from uLundi to eNCA. That's where the battle was fought. But he will be talking about socio-economic challenges that the nation is facing, issues of gender-based violence, issues of poverty, inequality. I think about a week ago when the king was addressing at King Cetshwayo, touched on the issue of the ongoing legal battle regarding the throne. He said with or without court cases, he will continue with his royal duties. He will not stop his royal duties because some within the royal family are contesting him. He says that issue about the dispute over the throne is settled now, that his family on the throne. That is what he said last week. So we expect that at least today he may touch on the ongoing challenges and divisions within the Zulu royal family that were basically created by the demise of King Zwelithini and the rise of King Misuzulu. So we expect that today he may touch on the upcoming court case as well.
Thank you very much. Siphamandla Goge there, just bringing us the latest live there as the Zulu King, Misuzulu KaZwelithini, is going to be dispatching Amabutho to Isandlwana as part of this year's commemoration of the Battle of Isandlwana.